Offset eye on the hook.
I use an offset eye and an offset shank, which it is, they call it a bent up eye, which is bent up.
And that's an eagle claw hook.
This is an eagle claw hook, and then what they do is they have what's called an offset barb or an offset shank, and it just means that it's offset, it's not directly in line. A lot of hooks you'll see, they'll actually bend up and they'll come right up dead even with the eye.
Right.
This is offset, so when you set the hook, it has a tendency to catch either the left or the right corner of the fish's mouth, which makes it a little bit easier to get a hook in.
Now you like to use a Snell type knot to tie them on.
Right. This turned up eye allows me to do what they call a Snell. And the reason I like this is the harder the fish pulls, the tighter the knot gets. So you always leave a little bit of extra overhang. But what I normally do is I run the line through like this, and then what I try to do is I make a loop over the top just like that. And then the idea is to be able to take this and go around 5 times. And what you're doing is you're going around the hook and the end of the line that you put through the eye. You go around 5 times, just like that. And what I do is I kind of tuck it up, and then you take this little piece that you've been wrapping around and you slowly pull on it like that.
A perfect Snell, easy to tie. How many times you've seen snelled hooks, you don't know how to tie them? Here's a great easy Snell knot to tie. You just trim the tag end off, and a couple things a Snell will do for you will trim this tag end off.
And what I like to do is, because it's going to tighten up just a little bit, I like to leave just a little bitty tag in, about 1/4 of an inch, and it's not going to interfere with the bait. It doesn't get in the way of anything.
Another thing a Snell does is it keeps that straight, the line, shank of the hook in line with the line.
Right, so when you set a hook on a traditional hook, it might actually pull the hook down or left or right or up because it's not in line. But with a Snell, it pulls in directly in line with the shank of the hook, which gives you a better hook set.